analysis video each week, plus either 1 to 2 videos in between the games. So this week I'm giving my predictions video for our game at home versus Colorado State. Not a whole lot for me to get into as far as what's going to be needed in order to win the game, because let's be honest, this is, at least on paper now, is not supposed to be a close game. But that's why they play the games. So we're going to see what happens. More anything, I'm interested to see how the game lays out as far as, obviously with the quarterback situation, is it Cade's game all game from start to finish, or is it like he's in, but then if they're up big, who do they put in as the backup? That's a big question. But not only that, but what I'm interested to see more than anything else is how each one of the units work, and even regardless of what the competition is. So a good measuring stick to know whether or not whether it be the offense or defense is going to be dominant, is that they actually dominate the competition. So if you see Colorado State go out there and start moving the football up and down the field, then that's cause for concern, once we play against the higher quality teams. Just like if we go out there and the offense is kind of struggling and we're getting 3 and outs and stuff like that, then there's cause of concern as far as the offense goes. So, the first game is always, to me, the most difficult game, just from the standpoint of there's no preseason, so all you can do is just practice as much as humanly possible. But all you're doing is going against your own team, which is good competition, obviously, but you're not going 100%. So you don't have people, scheming against you, watching film on you and stuff like that, and doing things that you wouldn't necessarily expect them to do against you. So the first game to get out the way is where you iron out all the kinks. You make your mistakes that can be fixed from week to week, and they pretty much have 3 to 4 weeks to work on that. So I'm interested to see, obviously, how Cade goes for this first game. I'm imagining that they're going to let him actually throw the football. It's not going to be one of those games where he just drops backs and hands off the ball 40 times and only throws it like 10 to 15 times in a game. I'm imagining Harbaugh's going to allow him to throw the football just to see whether or not he has the capability of being a big yard, big play quarterback. Up until this point, he has done everything that he could possibly do. He's a Big Ten champion football quarterback. He's a quarterback that's finally beat Ohio State. He's a quarterback that's led Michigan to the football playoff for the first time ever. So, we're talking about some huge accomplishments all in 1 year by him. But I'm not going to say necessarily by him, but he was, the quarterback leading the charge, the leader of the team. So, nothing has changed as far as, his ability. He hasn't regressed, at least I would think. If anything, I'm sure he's got better. But I'm sure that JJ, on the other hand, has improved as well. So, it kind of sucks to have, yourself looking over your shoulder because you got this young up-and-coming quarterback that could take your place. So that competition it's going to be interesting. I know at the end of the day is pushing both players to be better. So that we have that going. But I've always been like, man, it could divide the locker room if guys have their particular guy that they feel should be the starter. I don't know if that's the case at Michigan. Obviously no one has said so, but it is a possibility. In the end, coaches have to go with who they feel is the best player for the team, and feel that is the best player to lead the team to a championship, whether it be Cade, whether it be JJ. So, and this is just my honest opinion. I mean, obviously we don't know, and it could be something completely different, but I honestly feel as though, and I've seen this in a couple of videos where they're saying that this whole thing is setting up Cade to fail, but I honestly feel as though it's the same premise, but I say it's setting up JJ to succeed. And what I mean by that is, you're allowing Cade to start the first game, you're naming him captain. These are all, I guess you could say, motivational boosts. But my gut feeling is they really want to go to JJ to be the starter. And they want to keep both quarterbacks, and they don't want one of them to transfer. And if they do pick JJ over Cade, then it's like, where does that leave Cade? But now that he's named, a captain, and the start of the first game and stuff like that, it's hard for him at that point in time to transfer. I mean, you're supposed to be leading this team. You're a captain of the team. The team has voted you as captain, and here you are tucking your tail because you didn't win the job. So they're giving JJ, the second game, the game at night, under the lights. They're going to see Cade first and then see JJ. So, if JJ really lights it up, you could see them leaning towards him. I mean, in all honesty, it's a real tough situation, because I think talent-wise and potential-wise, JJ is the better quarterback as far as, he's obviously more athletic. He's more of a threat and more of a way of opening up the run game, because, he has especially when they run that option play, that he may actually take off and run. You ain't going to see Cade do that. So they know if they, whether it be play action or read option, they know that if Cade is in there, that there's no run with the quarterback. So they can just key off on the running back no matter what. But if you have JJ in there, they don't know what's going to happen. So I just feel, though, he adds a different dynamic to the game that Cade just doesn't have. I would say the only thing that really that Cade has that JJ doesn't have, that could be, for all we know, could be change is, people feel that Cade is more steady, less of a risk taker, has better play calling awareness, so he's not one that will just force one in there. He's smarter with the football, less of a risk taker. But there's only so far and so high you can go with Cade's ability. Like, he's not a guy that can make that throw like what JJ did, where I think it was against Western Michigan, where he threw a bomb across the field to Baldwin. Cade is just not that guy. So it's like pick your poison. You got slow and steady, or fast, but a little bit more risky. But we don't know where the risky has the risky come down to level off with the slow and steady. I don't know, but only time will tell what will happen as far as that goes. As far as the game goes, it shouldn't be close. Vegas, I mean, if you're paying attention to the line keeps going up and up and up. So I anticipate Michigan winning big, probably scoring at least 50 points. So my prediction is 56-10 Michigan. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how the game plays out. See whether or not, Cade can do his thing. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video. It definitely helps my channel. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you like my content. Try to share the video with as many people as possible. And leave me a comment in the comment section below how you feel about the quarterback situation. Do you feel as though Harbaugh has made the right choice as far as how he's handled these first few games? Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and as always, go blue.